Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to take you on one of the nicest flights in BC up to this remote section of power line where I've been called in to do some emergency work. There's some brush getting close to the line, so they wanted to bring us in to take care of it. It's good to be back. Apologize for the hiatus, guys. I've been doing other stuff that doesn't have much content potential, so I've just been grinding through it. But today we are flying out to Toba, one of my favorite spots on earth. And we even get to fly right out of Powell River, so that's pretty sweet. Got a call from the power company saying there was a bunch of stuff nearing the lines that's not going to make it till the fall, so they called us in to go in there for the day. It's at some pretty gnarly ground, it's heli access, and it's quite a long flight, so I booked a heli for the day, and we showed up nice and early before the sun really came up and the heat started to get us, and geared up for a big day. We had to bring our topping saws, climbing gear. We packed pretty light. These 500s can only fit so much. We got Ned, favorite climber, going on, and Misha, our pilot, giving us the nice safety tour. We have a great relationship with Ocean View. They're always down to fly us at the drop of a hat, and they have my favorite machine, the Hughes 500. So we booted up, geared up, and got fired up for the day. After a half hour or so flight through the mountains, we finally reached our destination. You'll see that slide up close later. It's a pretty gnarly spot, so it's cool to see it from up above beforehand. And there's our nice little pad on the edge of this beautiful cliff. Makes for quite the view once you're on it. Buddy?
Nice.
Here we are. Check out our sweet cliff exit. Oh, it's a nice spot, but you really don't want to fall off this ledge. It's quite a ways down there. Quite the spot. So we've been dropped off. Pilot took off down there. You can see there's a little camp set up. He's probably having a nice morning coffee. Got him clear on the radio. Nice easy access on a pad here, just gearing up for it. Got a bit of a hike. It's just stuff like this, like these little cedars here that are poking up. They're getting closer to the lines. We're not doing this project till the fall, so this is just emergency work to try and get these out of the way so they don't grow up in the lines. There's a few more up the way there. Got a bit of a hike. Hopefully it's not too bad, but what a morning. What a spot. So in our first patch of stuff here, Ned's just getting the first few down. You see the lines are super low right here. So we're basically just getting all these taller conifers. So they might not make cycle by the time we get here for the next round of the project. So it's kind of emergency work. It's just
making sure nothing goes wrong before fire season, because one of these trees hits that line. We're kind of way out here, so there's no access for anyone to come fight that fire, because it's just going to spark basically and light this mountainside on fire. So due diligence on the company's part to make sure they're not involved in anything like that. That's a fun day for us to come out and do some exploring. We're all kitted up, all my roping gear. Just taking my little RIPSAW 201 today. Don't need much more than that for sites like this. And it's here's a trail here, kinda. I actually made this trail probably 3 years ago when this right away was mowed flat last time. So it's cool to see how much it actually grows out here. Like, you know, I remember slashing that bush, and now it's coming back, and we're getting back to it this year. The gift that keeps on giving. Slashing right away. I'll never be out of work. Cruising along pretty good. I got this trail going in. Just kind of flagged out. Coming up through this brush here. You can see the problem with the spot is these lines are super low. Like, that's not a lot of clearance for what's actually up here. It's so hard to get up here. You need a heli. And stuff grows so fast up in this valley. It's just like the best growing conditions on earth. That's pretty much a year's growth right there. So like these willows, there's a big clump of willow. And then right there is my next target, and you can just see how close to the line that's getting just on like 2-year growth since we've been here. So pretty high priority spot. You definitely wouldn't want that coming in contact with the lines. So I'm gonna go finish my trail, tunnel my way into that clump, and go take her down. Target number 2, nice big wall of alder, my favorite. That patch all dealt with. Just in time, ran out of fuel. The old bush top up. If you've ever seen the show Timber Titans, you know how important these mini jets are. I'm pretty famous for losing them, but I've held on to this one for a couple of years now. Hasn't fallen off my belt. I got a real carabiner for it. I brought out my little RIPSAW 201 today. Got the easy grip, don't die grip on there. The saw's still pretty fresh, so any excuse to put some tanks through it and kind of break it in, I'm all for it right now. Guys, all done. Now we're getting into that next clump. You can see why we're in here. The angle makes it look worse than it is. There's still a couple meters clearance. But yeah, that's not making it to the fall. And those maples will just burst of light when they hit that line, so that's why we're here. Also, look at this view. Toba Inlet, baby. One of the coolest places on earth. I always love working out here. That one down. We got this big ravine here. Try and get as close to the edge as I can without falling down. But yeah, our next target is just over there. You can see the lines get a little bit closer. Apparently there's a maple in there. We're not super concerned about the cedar because they grow a bit slower, but the maples grow like crazy. So we have a trail that kind of goes up and around this, but this is a bit of a death slide here, so I'm gonna try and avoid that best I can. Just tunneling up over that big slide chute now. This is what working at IOG is. Last one. All this maple here. We're up above that big slide chute now. What a spot, eh? It says we need to use ropes to access this tree, so it might drop off pretty good in there, but Ned's going to scope it out. I do have all my climbing gear on me, so if I need to tie in and rappel down, I'm good to do it. Quick tank up. You can see we're like level with the power lines here. So all this brush is kind of up above. I'm just gonna get into this clump of cedar, tie in, and Ned's gonna do the rest because he loves doing all the work. So I brought my roping gear, tie into a nice cedar there. I'm just out on the edge of this trying to get these cedars, but as you can see, it's a long way down. I'm just standing on a log in the sky. The power lines are right there. That's why they bring us in to do this stuff. It's it can get pretty sketchy. So this is my view right now. Tied into that nice little cedar, mowing all this stuff across. But as you can see, that's a ride to the ocean from here. I think I'm gonna leave that guy down there for now. It's not nearing limits. We're just trying to get the priority stuff. But this is the kind of stuff we do. Find a nice tie-in point, access areas nobody else wants to go. If you know your gear and you tie it in good, it feels pretty sweet. Just for the fun of it, because we're here, satisfy my male audience. She's still going. Yeah, it's a long way down. Yeah. Come on. Get all this stuff out of here. Avalanche of trees. Oh yeah, there we go. Very fun. Right on. Ned's finishing up the last little bit. We've mowed down all this maple here. That was the bank I was just down with that big cliff, but got miles of clearance to the lines now. We'll be back out here in the fall regardless. This whole area is set to be slashed. But this is just the high priority stuff, and we just knocked it out of the park. Only a couple hours. Be back in time for lunch. Hang out and enjoy the view for a little bit here. It was a cool day. I always love getting to come out here. This company treats us well. I usually get 4 or 5 months of work out of them every fall. If you've seen all the Instagram stuff, this is the project where I get all those huge danger trees and all the fun stuff that makes for really good content. So looking forward to getting back to that in the fall. I do apologize, I haven't been posting too much lately. To be honest, I've just been brushing, and I don't really know how many people want to just see me cut Christmas trees all day, but it's not too glorious, but it needs to be done. Comes with the territory being a utility arborist. It can't always be giant trees and glory. Sometimes you got to do the grunt work, so I'm just trying to get through it. We'll be back to cool stuff eventually. This is a fun little side note to do with you guys. I figured it was pretty cool to see the helis and the places we go and the reasons we come do this stuff. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. We're gonna start our hike out now. We got a trail cleared right from the helipad out to here. It's pretty brushy, but yeah, it was a good day. Hello, Misha, Ocean View Misha on repeater.
Hey, Ben and Ned, that's what you're trying to call Misha, is it?
Yep, that's correct, Misha. We're ready for a pickup at the helipad.
Okay, copy. I'll be there in 5.
Copy that. We'll be ready for you. See you soon.
coming along today, guys. Again, I'm sorry I haven't been posting too much lately. I've been doing a lot of brushing and it's not very exciting. We're just trying to get through this project so I can get back to actual tree climbing. But this is a nice little side quest. It was a chill day, beautiful. Got to fly in a helicopter and I decided to film it for you guys. So hope you all enjoyed. Stay safe, climb high, don't die, and I will see you on the next one. Hopefully I'm doing something exciting. Bye.